Well, hello. Good day to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Tiffany Rashad, and I am still, thankfully, the head Imaginarian of Imagiread. This, you guessed it, is Imagireading Today. I am at one of my favorite places in Houston, Dinky Drum, the DDC, pardon me, School of Music. This music school, I am so fortunate to have a personal relationship with. I've done reading workshops here. My youngest son attends the school. And I thought, we're celebrating National Poetry Month, right? And Jazz Appreciation Month. Why not tie it all in? Why not put it all together? Why not do that? And so if you live in Houston, you have got to at least take a tour of this beautiful building. It's a house that's been converted into a music school, and you would have to be here to understand. I wish I could give you a virtual tour, but again, that's left up to you. You got to do it. You got to do it. You can always go to the website, though, dinkydrum.com. Find them on Facebook. They have an incredible summer program out right now. Information that is about the summer program and how you can get your little one or you yourself involved. Music is, the benefits are timeless. You're talking about cognitive function, you're talking about reasoning, you're talking about visualizing, you're talking about an expansive mind. Music, it's a literal art, right? Doesn't get any better than literal art. And so I figured, you know what, there's a lot going on. I hear drums upstairs. My little ones and his colleagues and his friends, they're learning the recorder. This is the last semester in their stint. They've learned how to play the rhythm sticks, the glockenspiel, the dulcimer, and now we're on the recorder. And so again, if you are interested in music and you are in Houston, you have got to come to Dinky Drum, the DDC School of Music. All right. So without further ado, I want to go ahead and get into it. Remember I said, it's still National Poetry Month. I wanted to tie it all in, bring it all together. Poetry is so profound. It's so rhythmic. It's so powerful. Beyond measure. Poetry is the love language of love. And because it is, it's a really good place to get kids invited into to express themselves. They don't have to do much with poetry. They don't have to do much for poetry. They can be poetry. And so, again, I thought it would be fitting if we went ahead and featured one of my absolute favorite reads of all times, Words with Wings by someone else I consider a friend. At least she's my Facebook friend, Nikki Grimes. Miss Nikki Grimes. Phenomenal poet. Don't know who she is, look her up. And so as usual, I'm going to do 2 features. I was going to do 5. Originally I had chosen 5. And I said, you know what? Nope. Because this is about building a home library, right? This is about having an intentional, multidimensional family literacy experience, right? It's about saying, you know what? We want to do something new, want to learn something new, want to be something new. And so if that's the case, I can't give it all away. You got to do something, right? So I'm going to read 2 of my favorites. And I'm going to do the self-titled focus here. The self-titled piece, Words with Wings. Some words sit still on the page, holding a steady story. Those words never get me in trouble. But other words have wings that wake my daydreams. They fly in, silent as sunrise, tickle my imagination and carry my thoughts away. I can't help but to buckle up for the ride. That's really how I feel about words. And want every young person to feel that way about words. Very powerful stuff. Words. And so another favorite words. It's a title. Mine, pretend. Mom's, practical. All we have in common is the letter P. That's it. Gotta get it. Gotta get it. This was my advanced copy. So I've had this for some time. And I started thinking about, there was another Nikki Grimes book I wanted to actually feature. It's called Poems in the Attic. Gotta get it. Beautiful. It's a picture book. So it's probably a little more designed for the little people. But here again, you notice the only time I give you guys ages is on the supplement, right? I don't contain works to age, because they're just that powerful that, yes, you want to have a collection of literature that's curated for on-level readers, absolutely. But you also want to expose them to new and different worlds. And we do that by getting reads and reading reads together that are way up here. That's how we bring them up here, right? So, Poems in the Attic, you got to get it. The other one that I absolutely love, the name escapes me, that's crazy, but this, just do it. I'm going to include the link. I'm going to do something different on the supplement for this one. I'm going to link back to the blog and ask you a couple questions, okay? And then I want you to take those and I want you to ask your little one, okay? Whatever you learn from your experiences with your little one, whatever you learn, pass it on. Talk about books. We just read this wonderful book. It was incredible. It's called Words with Wings. It's by Nikki Grimes. She is... And tell a story about the stories you read. That's how it becomes viral. That's how it spreads. The love of reading. Whole purpose of this show. We got so much coming up for you. May, I'm doing something super cool for my tweens and teens, because I realize May is kind of like, it's one of those months. It's there has a different dynamic to it. And then June, actually May 31st, we're kicking off our summer. And when I say fun, the stuff that's been coming in lately, I'm like, what? This is exactly what I was curating a summer experience like none other. In Imagireading. Perfect. You got to stay tuned for that. You're doing a summer reading, anything, you got to stay tuned. Okay, we're going to try something a little bit different, but it'll still be in sync. If you're in Houston, definitely come by the DDC School of Music Dinky Drum Company. Yes, dinkydrum.com. Good for you. Soul food. And 2, if you're in Houston on May 13th, I have the pleasure and the honor of interviewing Rynell D. Pierre. We featured his work February. Time is passing fast, as always. Rynell and the best gift ever. We're interviewing him on May 13th, and we're going to learn about how he raised almost $9 million off book sales, conversations for his cause. Phenomenal. And we're going to look at his work, which is phenomenal. He just had a baby. He just had a bouncing baby boy. So we're going to talk to him about what fatherhood is doing to his creativity, if anything. So stay tuned for that. I'll also post a link for that, so you have a special invitation. Admission is free, but it'll be a live interview. We're going live. It's getting bigger. So thank you for tuning in. As usual, do not forget that words have wings. Choose them wisely. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, do have an imaginative day.